Hello, my friend. Welcome to your quick and effective fix for your hips and your hamstrings. So for many of us in our everyday lives, maybe sitting at desks or long commutes in the car, our hips and hamstrings start to feel really, really tight. And this is very common. Use patience, use love, and go to your appropriate edge. Find a stretch, breathe into it. And it's amazing how when we breathe into the stretch from right where we are, no matter where we are, we can go just a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper, and over time, returning to it again and again, we'll start to find that opening. So we're gonna start nice and easy today on our backs. So go ahead and come on down to your mat, rolling vertebra by vertebra through the spine. Taking a nice big stretch with the arms overhead. And then exhale, bring the knees to the chest, give them a hug. Rock side to side, massaging the lumbar spine. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to extend the right leg all the way out, hugging the left knee into the chest now. What I want you to do is place your right hand on that right hip to keep it grounded, and just gently rock the left knee from side to side, starting to lubricate that hip flexor, that hip joint. You can begin to move in circular motion, making the circles as big or as small as feels good to your body. Make sure you don't hold your breath. Breathe nice and deep. Reverse the circle if you were doing those. Then we're going to go ahead and straighten the leg all the way up. Pointing the toes toward the sky, holding on behind the thigh, and then we're going to flex the toes strongly toward the face. Point the toe, flex the toe. Point the toe, flex the toe. And as you flex the toes, think about you're trying to flex them so strongly that you're like pointing your toes toward your face. You're gonna feel this really start to ignite the hamstring, especially through the calf muscle. Flex, extend, flex, extend. Now from here, flex the toes, see if you can reach and grab the big toe. You can also use a strap or a belt here if that's helpful, so you can use a prop or maybe grab the big toe. And we're gonna just breathe here. Again, make sure you're not pushing against the hand, because that's kind of cheating your hamstring out of a nice stretch when we really let that foot flex. You're going to feel the difference of like, okay, a little bit of a stretch to, oh wow, that's a huge stretch all the way through the calf muscle, all the way through the back of the thigh, into the hip bone. Breathe in deeply, don't hold your breath. Exhale, let go. And I say that because sometimes when we tend to get into these postures where we're stretching, we start to hold our breath. We start to brace, and we want to do the opposite of that and relax. We want to let the body go. Okay, grab on maybe behind the calf, lift the chin, lift the nose toward the knee. See if you want to go a little deeper here. Exhale, bend the knees, squeeze it into the chest, and then switch sides. So now we're going to the right side. We're rocking that right knee from side to side, anchoring the left hip with the hand. So we just don't want that hip popping up off the floor. Go ahead and make some circles, one way and then the other. Getting into the hip socket. All right, go ahead and lengthen that leg all the way up. Flexing the foot and extending, point the toes. Flex the foot toward the face extend. You can hold on behind the thigh or behind the calf, whatever feels good here. Flex, extend. Flex, extend. Flex, extend. Flex, extend. Grab on behind the thigh or the calf. See if you want to lift the nose toward the knee, peeling the shoulder blades up off the mat. Exhale, hug the knee in. Now we're going to go ahead and grab onto that toe. So we're going to extend the leg up, grab the toe. And again, you can use a strap here. Think about letting the toes flex toward the face. That's really going to take you so much deeper into this stretch. Because it's not about how close can we get our knee to our body. Even if we can't grab on, let's say we're here. It still works the same way, because if we're flexing the toes strongly toward the face, we're getting a much deeper stretch than if our foot was kind of just lifeless hanging out here. That flex takes us deeper into the hamstring no matter where we are. And if you're not able to grab on with the toe, I definitely recommend using a prop, because you can bend the knee a little bit, you can have it here, and you can be working here with a strap. And you're still getting some amazing benefits for your mobility. And like I said, the more you return to these postures, the deeper you'll be able to go. It just takes time, lots of time, lots of patience, lots of love. Go ahead and release. We're gonna hug both knees into the chest. We're gonna rock up and down the back, rolling like a ball. Just a few times here. Coming all the way up to a seated position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it to one side. Plant one hand on the mat, doesn't matter which. Reach with the other hand. Keep your sit bones grounded. Think about opening the chest and looking up toward the ceiling. Exhale, back to center, reach up. Take it to the other side. Come back to center, extending your right leg. On the side of your mat, we're gonna turn the hips so that we're facing that leg. So our hips are square. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding from the hips, not the lower back. So we're really extending the chest out over the leg. And then see where you can hold on here. Maybe you are here on the thigh, holding onto the thigh, or just planting the hands on the mat. Think about flexing the toes like we were doing on the floor. You can walk the hands forward, breathing deep. Or maybe you can interlace the hands over that foot and bring your forehead to your knee or toward the knee. Breathe deep. Notice what your body is telling you. The hamstrings tend to be a really intense part of our bodies. They can get really tight. We can feel really stuck in them, especially if you sit a lot at a desk job or in a static position. And on the flip side of the coin, if you hike a lot or climb or run, I know from past experience, your hamstrings are going to get really tight from doing those types of activities as well. So there's many, many reasons, including emotional reasons, why our hamstrings can get tight. So the most important thing to do is breathe, is be present in your body, and really deeply listen to what your body is telling you and stopping when you need to. Just go to that appropriate edge, find it, be there, and breathe. All right, let's let go. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Let's just reverse that by reaching to the other side, lengthening through the body, planting the left hand on the mat, maybe even lifting up onto that knee. And exhale, come back to center, bringing the right foot in and the left leg out. Deep breath, squaring the hips toward the other side of the mat. Reach up, and then think about leaning out over that leg. So we're more leading with our chest than just bending over, trying to get our heads to touch our shins. It doesn't matter where the head touches, or if it ever touches anywhere, that's not the point of this pose. The point of this pose is to flex the foot, to bring life into the hamstring and begin to awaken that part of our body. So square your hips to the front of the mat. Extend that leg, flex the toes, and then see where it feels good. See where you can find your edge. Are you here? Breathing. Maybe we can hang on to the calf. Maybe we're interlacing the hands over the foot. Don't stop breathing. And in postures like this, we can start to, instead of, waiting for it to be over, I know we've all been there, we can get into a little bit more of a meditative headspace. We can tap into that ujjayi breath, the slight constriction in the back of the throat, a little bit of an ocean sound or Darth Vader sound, depending on how you're looking at it. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. It's also totally normal to be tighter on one side than the other side, by the way. So if this side, you're like, wow, this feels completely different from the other side, totally okay. Each side is different, each day is different, each posture is different. One more deep breath in. And exhale, let's release, roll up through the spine. Just reverse it nice and easy. Planting the right hand, reaching with the left. Maybe we're gonna lift the hips up a little bit and just reverse that pose. Bring the legs back down. We're gonna come to the front of our mats now in plank. Just find plank pose. Anchor the hands and feet, pull the navel to the spine, and then we're going to step the right foot to the front of the mat on the outside edge. So we're coming into a lizard here, and we're gonna drop the back knee. We're gonna let this right hip roll open. So we're rolling to the outside edge of that foot if it feels good. If not, keep it grounded. You can press on that thigh and look up. Exhale, bring it back to center. Let's just move with the breath here. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. Inhale, press away. Exhale, center. Inhale, press away. Exhale, center. Inhale, press away. This time we're gonna just hold for a minute and breathe. Exhale, we're gonna come back to center. We're gonna plant both hands, pick up that back knee, and instead of stepping back into plank, we're going to step that left foot to the front edge of our mat, coming into a yogic squat. So go ahead and come to a yogic squat, malasana. Notice how my toes come off the edge of the mat. So your toes are pointing out. And just turn to face you guys. You can stay where you are. So we're actually pressing with our elbows into our thighs, and we're pressing our thighs toward our elbows. So there's a little bit of tension here. But a healthy kind of tension. So just take a few nice deep breaths. And then when you're ready, we're gonna just switch sides. So from here, bring your hands down to the mat, put your weight in your hands, and step back with that right leg. Set the knee down. We're coming into lizard on the other side, so go ahead, inhale, open, roll to the outside edge of that pinky toe, look up. Exhale, bring it back to center, flow with the breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. Now just pause next time you're in this open position, rolling the left toes to the side, opening through that hip, looking up maybe towards the back edge of your mat. Breathe in, see if you can sink a little deeper in the hips. Exhale, come back to center. One more time, we're gonna step into Malasana, so pick that back foot up, step to the front of the mat, coming into Malasana here. Nice deep breath in. And exhale out. Okay, from here, bring your hands to the mat, and now just make your way back into child's pose. Resting your forehead on the mat. Taking a couple deep breaths here as we close off our practice. And this quick but effective hamstring and hip opener. Like I said, remember to just be patient, be loving, return to this practice once a day if you can. If you're struggling with your hips being really tight, your hamstrings being really tight, just do a little at a time. Each and every day, and you'll be amazed at how little goes such a long way. Okay, roll up to a seated position, my friend. Coming to the center of your mat, finding easy pose here. And just take a moment, maybe face your palms up to the sky. Take a couple deep breaths. And bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me today. I hope that this quick but mighty practice could serve you, and I hope you enjoyed the stretch. I will see you in the next class, my friend. I send you all my love and light, and I will see you again soon. Namaste. Thank you, my friend, from the bottom of my heart for joining me for today's video. If you enjoyed it, it always means the world when you check out Rewildest Life, my new membership platform. You can start your free trial today to get access to weekly meditations, weekly yoga sessions, live monthly coaching with me, and exclusive access to all kinds of mindfulness programs and retreats that I do on a regular basis. I would love to be able to serve you over there. I look forward to seeing what you think of the platform. I think it's really going to serve you. If this content resonates with you, you're gonna love Rewildest Life. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again soon.